As a teenager growing up in the 1950s, Tom Conboy supported his family by caddying at Eagle Lodge Country Club, where loopers earned $1 for their services. The job hooked Conboy onto golf. He soon joined White Marsh Valley Country Club, which, during that time, featured prominent players such as Jay Woodplatt and John Dineski. But Conboy didn't compete among those titans regularly.
But the guy that I played the most golf with was Bill Robinson. And Bill Robinson was really a tough player. And one of the best sand players and putters that we had at the time. And I played with him almost once or twice a week. It was when I was there. And it was life and death for me to beat him because I could hit it, see the green a little bit better than him, but I couldn't putt as good as him. And I learned a lot of golf just watching him play.
In 1950, Conboy defeated touted youngster Lincoln Roden III of Huntington Valley Country Club to reach the Junior Boys Championship Final. He fell to William Albertus of Overbrook Golf Club, one up at Tully Chicane.
In the first few holes that we started out, I knocked 3 or 4 putts in for birds. I was 3 or 4 under par. Link was even parring, like 4 down. But anyway, he got me back. I think he got us back even, and then we ended up, after 18 holes, we were even, went to the 19th hole, and I beat Link, and got into the finals, and played Bill Albertus. And we had a pretty good match, and I lost one down. I don't know whether it was 19 holes or 18 holes, but I lost one down to that match.
A decade later, Roden flipped the result in the Amateur Championship on his home course, when he defeated Conboy, one up, in the first round.
We were even going to 18. And I was in 4. And Lincoln had like a 5-footer to make his 4 to continue the match. And he hit it right on the edge of the cup. And it was on the lower edge. And I let it sit there, and Link saying, it's moving, and it's not moving as far as I was concerned. And guys were saying, give it to him. I let it stay there, and it stayed well beyond 10 seconds, 20 seconds, 30 seconds, maybe more like a minute, and it fell in the cup. So he gets even, we're still even. I go 21 holes and lose to Link. And I think that year Link won at Huntington Valley. He won the Philly Am. But that was my second head-to-head match with...
Conboy endured 6 years of first-round heartbreak in the Amateur before breaking through in 1961. He reached the semifinals that year, only to fall to Gap Hall of Famer Howard Everett of Atlantic City Country Club, 2 up.
Well, I remember Howard, nice guy, and he really could hit it, good player. And I can remember I was 1 down going to 17. And Howard hooked his drive way over to the left, and there was trees on the left that kind of blocked his view. So he tried to hit it over the trees, and it caught the top of the tree and ended short of the green, but over the creek. I hit mine on in 2, and managed to get my putt down in 2, and Howard knocked a chip up there about 15 feet from the hole. Had one of those right to left putts and hit it in dead center, so I was still 1 down. We went up to the 18th, which was the par 5 at the time, up the top of the hill at Manny's, and I hit my second shot maybe 15 yards short of the green. Howard hit his second shot on the green. That was the end of the match. He beat me 2 up, but it was a good match. We had a lot of fun doing it.
Throughout the 1960s, Conboy consistently gained match play in the Amateur. His greatest performance came in the 1972 Amateur, when Conboy carded an ace during the qualifying round.
It was on 17, and I hit a 3-iron on that hole and knocked it in the hole. And the guys I was playing with, I think I was playing with 2 other guys, they had deuces. So we had a total of 5 for the threesome.
Meant to be kind of year?
Well, I kind of, after I had the hole-in-one, it kind of picked me up because I wasn't playing too good in the first round, and I had the hole-in-one. I think I shot maybe 80. But my second round was pretty good. I mean, 71, 72 or something like that, or 73, to get me into the match play. And that was the name of the game, to get into the match play. So, yeah, after the hole-in-one, things perked up for me.
Tropical Storm Agnes left Aronimink Golf Club saturated that week, but Conboy stormed his way to the final, where he fell to Overbrook's Ray Thompson, 5-3.
No, I can remember we played, and it was you got all you hit because it was wet. It was really wet, and Ray was a big hitter. He was out-hit me maybe 50 yards, but I was able to hit my longer irons pretty good, and I probably averaged 75 or better when I was playing the match plays. I always try to play the course instead of the guy if I could. And par usually would be pretty good. But that was a big disappointment that I wasn't able to pull off that championship, because that was the closest I ever got to it. I thought I had a good chance, which I did. But, as I say, Ray just played better than me and was stronger that day than me.
Conboy found success in the senior ranks. He won the senior four-man team on 4 occasions, qualified for 2 USGA Senior Amateur Championships, and edged the aforementioned Sussel and Bob Kilgore in a playoff to capture the 1987 Gap Senior Amateur.
I said to myself, you know what? You got to start getting going for these pins, and I did. And by the time we finished up, we're going 18, and we were even. And 18 is a pretty good hole up the hill. I hit a good forward up there, 15 feet from the hole. Suss was over on the right, hit his second shot in the trap, hit his third shot on the green. I was on in 2. He putted up, so he had his bogey, and I knocked it up there like within a foot and knocked it in and won the playoff. I think we shot 78, 79, something like that. The golf wasn't that great, but at times it was.
Today, Conboy plays golf weekly at Sandy Run Country Club, where he's been a member for nearly half a century. And for that amount of time, and beyond, Conboy was a competitive force on the Gap circuit.
I just keep grinding them out, keep grinding them out. I hit the ball pretty good. I could hit a lot of greens. I hit anywhere from 13, 15, 16 greens. My putter, when it was good, it was really good, and when it was bad, I just didn't putt as well. I can remember one time, it's probably the only time I ever did it, at White Marsh. I hit 18 straight greens, had 18 straight pars. Couldn't make a putt, and I had putts, probably most of the putts were 15 feet, probably no longer. But I couldn't get anything in the hole. There's one thing about golfers. There's nobody undefeated. So whoever it is, I have a shot at them, and I play pretty steady golf, and if I get them down to 2 or 3 holes to go, then I'm really starting to bear down.
To hear more of Conboy's story, visit the association's YouTube channel at www.youtube.com/GapGolf09. For Gap TV, Tony Regina.